Welcome, my name is Amy and this is Life's a Beach Cruises, and we are on the celebration with Lee, your cruise director, who in my opinion is the most nicest, kindest human on earth.
Oh,
Lee.
that's me. What an
That's me.
introduction.
Yes! Okay, my first question, statement, Ambassador of the Year for St. Jude.
Yeah.
How, who, what?
That's wild.
How does that happen?
That's wild. I think over the years, I just, really embodied the St. Jude mission through fundraising on board the various ships that I've worked on. And I had a really great connection with the team over at St. Jude when they'd come to visit. And that sort of collaboration, I guess, has led them to looking at me and just saying, this guy.
That's amazing and
Yeah.
huge.
But it's so huge because sometimes people think that that's a Carnival award or they choose one person from Carnival every year. But this Ambassador Award could have been anyone. They could have given it to Beyonce, but they give it to me.
Anyone on the planet.
Right?
You.
It's massive.
Congrats on your engagement.
Thank you.
How long have you been planning that?
Ooh, so we got the contract on Celebration, and Geraldine and I had been working together, and things were just really settled. It was right, but it just had to be the right time, the right place. And the guests always ask, why don't you propose on a ship? Why don't you propose in one of the ports of call? And I always said very politely, can you imagine if I worked at Target or Walmart, would you be saying you should get engaged on aisle 12 by the dry goods? So I had to wait for the right time, and then when our contract together on Celebration was ending, we were just discussing about how tough it was going to be apart. And in my heart I was like, no, this is it. This is where you step up and you say it doesn't matter if we're apart because we're going to be together forever. And there's one thing to say we've got forever, but there's another thing to commit to outwardly saying, I want to marry you. Let's spend forever together. So, yeah. So then we planned the vacation, and I think Geraldine left the ship in early June. Mid-June, I went shopping with Braden, the Carnival insider on board. And I tell guests all the time to shop in the shopping program, but I genuinely shop in the shopping program because I didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
So I was like, listen, I'm looking to get a ring, and he showed me all booklets on different shapes and sizes and give me like the exact speech and the seminar that he gives to the guests. But I got a private one, and he was like, right, what do you need? Your budget. We went through, and I was like, okay, ideally these are my principles, because I mean, you'd spend a fortune. You could easily spend millions on jewelry. So he helped me find a balance of the best possible quality and price. Then we had to go shopping, so he took me around, and I felt like such a celebrity. He took me around all of the jewelry stores in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and they're all kind of on the same little cross section. Yeah. We went in shop number one, and I won't say what shop. Went in shop number one, and he was like, "This guy's the cruise director, and he's going to propose, and people are going to pay attention. So give him a good deal. What's your best deal?" And he's like, "This is your one shop." And they went, "Oh, we've got this." And he goes, "Great." We walked out. Went in the next shop, and he goes, "This guy's the cruise director. We've just been over there. They showed him this. What have you got that can beat that? Get him a good deal." And we went through a couple of shops, and he went, "Okay, because now it's up to you to decide which is the best deal," because they all had different qualities and the balance. Yeah. He's like, "My advice is think about it. Take some time. Go take a walk. Think about it. Let me know." So I went away, and I was with Trent, the ED at the time. Trent and I were talking, and he was like, "Okay, I think this one." And I was like, "You do?" So yeah, I said, "Well, I thought that one as well. Right, let's go." So went back and agreed to buy and it was just the stone. I bought just the diamond, and then the jeweler set it. Yeah. And yeah, that was really cool. So I mean, Infinity Diamonds in San Juan. Thank you.
Easy plug.
Yeah.
Did she know?
She had no idea. She thought it was never, ever, ever going to happen. In fact, all of her friends at home, her school friends, when we got back from the vacation after the engagement, they were all like blown away. They sat down, they were like, "Lee, we didn't expect this from you. We didn't ever think it was going to happen." They just thought we were just going to like go along and live our lives together. But never, seal the deal, and we surprised them all.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So if you had a crystal ball,
Yeah.
right here, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years is still here.
Good.
I don't know if it'll be here. Well, it's probably not here in the dining room on the celebration.
Right on the seat.
But with Carnival, hopefully doing this job or a job in this capacity.
Yeah.
People always ask me, because I'm active on social media and making videos on YouTube, like, oh, do you want John's job? Do you want John's job?
No one wants his job.
And my honest answer is that
No one.
he is abused on a daily basis for trying to do the best by so many people. And I don't aspire to be that punch bag, that digital punch bag. If I could work in training and development with the teams over the course of the next few years, that would be great. But right now, I'm in no rush to leave my job. I love being a cruise director. Yeah. I love sharing in the fun. But Mike Pack, Donkey, No have grown into fleet cruise director roles.
Yeah.
Who knows what life has in store for them?
Or what positions they create next.
Yeah, promotions for them, and maybe I could, graduate into one of those spots, or maybe there's a new position that opens up somewhere and I can step into that. But if the base level in 5 years, I'm still a cruise director on the fun ships.
I love that.
I mean, I won.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. If you weren't doing this,
Oh, okay.
what would you be doing?
I would be a photographer, shooting weddings or family portraits or school portraits, probably making YouTube videos still, traveling and just having a great time. But I think I would be doing my best to sort of hone my passion for photography into a professional venture.
All right. Favorite island in the Caribbean?
Oh gosh. I thought you said these questions were going to be easy.
They are easy.
Oh.
You've been in probably all of them.
Yeah. Oh, That's hard. That's really hard. Because I love the Caribbean.
Yeah.
How can you not love that? Just turquoise blue water, the white powdery sands. On this cruise, the itinerary we're currently on, I'd say Aruba.
Okay.
Next week, we're going to St. Martin, would be my favourite in that run. I suppose this is my easiest way of going itinerary by itinerary. St. Thomas. I really like Roatan. I say it all the time. I love Mahogany Bay, Roatan, Honduras, because it's so convenient.
Easy.
There's a lot to do. You can go out and have animal encounters. You can go and have thrills and spills on adventures. You can go take the chairlift, the magic carpet ride just to the beach and do nothing.
Yeah.
Everything's just there. Shopping, beach, bars, adventure. I'm a big fan of Roatan, but I'm in love with Aruba, and maybe it's because we're not going back in the next few months with this ship. I'm going to say Aruba.
I love
One
it.
happy island.
Yes. One of my favorites.
Yeah.
What is your favorite color?
Well, that's even harder than the islands in the Caribbean. My favourite colour varies. I'm a big fan of black, and then people tell me black's a shade, not a colour, you can't choose black.
I think it's a color.
So I really like red, but blue is really making a push recently.
Blue is mine.
It is?
Yes.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm being drawn to blue. Hey, do you like red?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
There we go.
I think blue, the color of the ocean.
The sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's peaceful, calming.
I like blue. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe blue is my new colour.
Yeah, they can go to the top for now.
For now.
Favorite holiday?
Okay. Now, at home,
Yeah.
my favourite holiday is Halloween. I like
Same.
Halloween. I like getting dressed up. I think it's because of my theatrical background, and I like being a little bit of a character, not just wearing a costume.
Yeah.
Some people will put on a costume and just be themselves. For me, if I dress up as a character, sometimes I feel like I have to try and be the character, even if I can't do the accent. So Halloween at home, but on board cruise ships, I think there's something very special about New Year. New Year is like a huge bar. No, New Year or 4th of July, and I know that's ironic as a little Englishman, but those two parties are very, very similar.
Yeah.
Ringing in the New Year or celebrating Independence Day, they're huge on board. And then at home dressing up.
Yeah, I love it. Saved by the Bell or Full House?
I've never seen Full House. Saved by the Bell.
Okay, that was easy. Gosh.
I know people are going to be watching being like, he's never seen Full House. I grew up in England.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe I should have seen it by now.
You can watch it
I'm
on
questioning
Netflix.
myself. I'll have to catch up.
Yeah.
Next time we cruise, you can ask me again.
Okay, good. Same question. Guy's Burgers or Shack Chicken?
Oh, you are punishing me right now. Because you see, right, I try my best to be fair. Shack's is new, so of course it's got a lot of hype.
Yeah.
It's we've had Guys for a long time, but you can't go disrespecting Guy because he's been here for a long time.
I just had a burger myself 20 minutes ago.
What did you have? Which one?
Just
Where
the
did you
straight
go?
up.
Okay, so you went to Guys.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm going to say it.
Do it.
I'm sorry, Guy, it's Shack's. Shack's Big Chicken.
You've heard it there right now. Shack's Chicken.
But I am a big fan of Guy's Burger.
A little bit of both.
Yeah. Shack's Big Chicken. Shack's Big Chicken.
Favorite music genre?
This is tough as well because I listen to everything.
Yeah.
I listen to everything. I suppose if I'm listening to music like in my cabin, just like taking a shower, music blasting, it's something along the lines of that, like easy listening, like poppy, Coldplay, Ed Sheeran, acoustic, or like just like I suppose very Britpop, I guess. I'm a big fan of rock. I love classic rock.
Yeah.
I love 80s. I love 80s pop. That's obvious from the parties.
Same.
And then show-wise, I'm a big fan of epic rock and Celestial Strings because it's got some like classics in there as well. But if I'm chilling out, like pop, acoustic, Coldplay, Ed, Sam Smith.
Yeah, and first name basis.
Only first name.
Yeah.
Ed.
Favorite kind of dog? And why is it maybe my new French Bulldog Gigi?
I love bulldogs.
I know.
I love bulldogs. Okay, I love all dogs.
If you were home and off of a ship and if you got a dog, what kind of dog?
Well, that would depend on Geraldine massively because I really like big, fluffy dogs that are going to make the house a mess that I'm not allowed. So I like Bernese Mountain Dogs, I like Samoyeds, I like anything that's fluffy and going to make a mess. So then when you start to be practical and you go, okay, short haired dog, single coat, what are we looking at? I really like those dogs that are just so like squishy and they've got too much skin for their little bodies.
Yeah.
And then maybe some would go, ooh, that dog's ugly, but it's so ugly it needs to be loved.
Yes.
And I'll love it. Anything with 4 legs and a wet nose, I'm in for. But Geraldine wants a wiener dog. She wants a dachshund.
Oh.
And for the longest time, I was like, no, like, it's little. If we had one of those, we'd need another dog as well, like a bigger dog.
Then you could put the little wiener doggy on top of that dog and go for rides.
Right. But like, little dog, big dog, any dog.
All of them.
Any dog.
All the dogs.
All of them. But your dogs especially, and I need to visit. I've been saying this for years.
I know.
I need to come say hi.
You should see little Gigi. Happy to be alive.
Always.
Every day is the best day of her life. Just happy.
Does she snore?
Mm-hmm.
Gigi?
I know.
Geraldine's nickname's Gigi. And Geraldine snores.
Baby Gigi. During the shutdown, you bought a little red convertible.
I did.
Do you still have it?
It's gone.
Oh no!
I know.
I love that little car.
We called it Peanut. It only had 2 seats. But Peanut wasn't practical because when I came back to work, my mum has her own car. That car was going to be sat on the drive, rusting or getting tired or the battery draining or, problems starting up. Oh, it's 1:29 p.m. just so you know. Thank you, watch. But Peanut had to go. My mum made the decision. She was like, Lee, this is depreciating. I'll sell it. We'll put the money aside. You can replace Peanut when you're going to be home for more than like 3 weeks at a time.
Well, Peanut is with his new home now.
Yeah, I know. He's driving around my town though. My mum sees Peanut frequently.
Oh.
She always says hi.
if you had the ability to bring back a show or like a game or something from
Yes.
Carnival past.
Okay. For me,
Yeah.
personally, I would want Lip Sync Battle, right? Because I had so much fun being
Yeah.
a part of that show. For the families, Hasbro the Game Show was a ton of fun for the kids. But,
I forgot they were both gone.
hey, hang on, you wait a second, because I'm going way, way, way back.
Okay.
Because I wasn't a cruise director when this show was on, and everyone tells me about the Legends show.
I never seen it.
You never saw that?
No.
All I'm told is that the cruise directors would dress up as Dolly Parton at the end of this, like, Legends. So people come out, there'd be Frank Sinatra, there'd be all sorts of, like, singing icons, and the cruise directors got to be Dolly Parton at the end. And there's a little part of me that feels like I missed out not being Dolly Parton.
You would make a great Dolly.
Yeah. So that's that. Show-wise, like production show-wise, I loved Far From Over on the Valor. It was an 80s show, but it was the old school show where we had like 10 dancers and 2 singers. And it was like iconic 80s music. And I was overjoyed. And one of my favorite things was the dancers would pretend to sing. It wasn't like they weren't singing. No one had a microphone. I mean, maybe
They were singing to themselves.
Maybe some people thought they were singing,
Yeah.
but they probably were singing, but they weren't singing on mic. One of my favorite things was on the Valor in the cast, there was this huge guy called Victor, a Russian guy, dancer. He's now a technician for us, but he's so serious, so serious. And in that show, there was U2's Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. The cast were dressed up in like gospel robes, and they were doing like the step clap, and he would turn into like the most joy-filled man on that stage. And off the stage, he was like so serious. Lovely man. Victor, if you're watching this, lovely man. But if you didn't know him, you'd think he was furious.
Oh my God.
And he was just on the stage like lip syncing along to Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. One of my favorite things I've ever seen.
All right, I think that is the end of my questions.
Well, do you have any other questions off the top of your head? I'm going to ask you questions.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to ask you questions. What's your favourite island in the Caribbean?
Aruba.
Aruba.
Yeah, we
agree.
thought about like when it's time to retire, maybe.
Moving.
Yeah,
You're not alone.
yeah.
I've looked at property in Aruba.
Yeah, we were on like Zillow and whatever a few weeks back, just
Yeah.
like looking, and I'm inquiring about like homeowner taxes.
But it's so hot. It's hot.
It's hot in Florida.
Okay. It's not hot in England, so it's
Yeah,
really hot
yeah.
there. So that'd be a big change for me. Okay, if you could cruise to anywhere in the world, it doesn't have to be like it could even be landlocked. If you could go to any country in the world, where would you go? And we'll just call it cruising.
Do want to do a med cruise?
You want to do the Mediterranean?
Yes. It's just hard to get weeks off at a time to
I
go.
get it.
You gotta properly do it.
Yeah.
I want to see all of it.
And it's beautiful. One thing, because I've done the Mediterranean, and I love the fact that you can be in a different country, but not like there's a certain vibe in the Caribbean, and while the islands have their own identity and their own personality,
Yeah.
it's different cruising the Med because you are in a different country with a completely different culture,
Yeah.
different language, different cuisine, different architecture, like different history, and Europe is steeped in history
Yeah.
of like, you know, the days of empire with the Portuguese and the French and the Spanish and the Italians
I
and
love
the German.
that, yeah.
It's all there, and you can take it all in the same trip,
Yeah.
which is so cool. And you know, you unpack once and you're there. Yeah, I'd say do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
That my mom wanted to do it, but instead for her 75th, we're going to the Venezia.
Oh,
You might be there.
I might be there.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
My
That-
mom's excited to meet you, so hopefully you'll be there.
I'm excited. Okay, Mum, we've got to make this happen.
Mom, Venezia, for your 75th birthday. We're going.
Done and done.
Yeah.
So, we've done ports, we've done places in the world. Of the ships that you've cruised so far, I know I'm going to ask you because I'm not
Yeah.
allowed to have an opinion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of the ships you've cruised so far, which has been your most memorable? So it doesn't have to be the best ship, it doesn't have to be your favourite ship, your most memorable ship.
I would
And don't say the sunshine because you don't remember much of your time.
Yeah. Sunshine was a good time. Wasn't sure I was there the whole time. I would say the Glory.
The Glory.
Yeah. We did the Glory 3 times in 8 months.
So then it's a special ship.
Yeah.
It's a special ship.
Yeah.
I've done the Glory.
It was before. Who was?
I wasn't
don't
on the
even
Glory
know.
with you.
Oh, you weren't. No.
No, just in case you thought,
Yeah.
oh, was he? No, I wasn't there.
That's
Um,
where we met Josh and Gareth. I think, and Emma and so we met like everyone that we like became.
And then you followed them to the Sunshine,
Yeah.
which was where we met.
Yeah. It's been what 5-6 years.
Yeah, that's a while.
I know.
That was 2018, 2017.
January of 2018.
I did Christmas, New Year. Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
word. That's been a long time.
Yeah.
A long time.
Instant friends.
Okay, you asked me about shacks or guys.
Yeah.
But of all of the food you've had this cruise, on the celebration so far, what has been your favourite dish?
We haven't been to the main dining room yet.
Well, you've got so many options. Yeah.
Shebang was delish the other night.
Right.
Incredible.
Did you have the Kung Pao chicken?
No, I
What did you
had
have?
egg rolls,
Good choice.
lettuce wrap.
Yeah, I don't know what that one's called either. We'll just call it a
Yeah,
lettuce
lettuce
wrap.
wrap. Steak taco.
The steak tacos
Yeah.
are great.
And like 3 or 4 other things.
Yeah?
Don't remember.
Okay, but Shebang,
Yeah.
it's a big hit. I don't get to go there too often because it's so popular with the
Yeah.
guests, and I'm so busy. But
Yeah.
I love it up there. I really love it up there.
The beignets I still have to go get.
You haven't had the beignets yet?
Not this time.
Okay.
Last time on the celebration.
Have you had the banana foster?
No.
You gotta have that as well.
Okay. Beignets and banana foster.
You're gonna have so much sugar in your body. You're gonna be running around in circles all night. But the banana foster is a strong recommendation.
All
for me.
right.
When my mum was here, we ate there every night.
I love it there.
It was great. It was great. It was great. And where are you cruising next? Do you have one planned?
We do Mardi Gras in February for Valentine's Day, Mardi Gras, and Super Bowl. All in 1 week.
That's going to be a mad time. Friends, get booking.
Yes.
Get on that cruise. February next year, Mardi Gras.
Yeah. It's going to be a good
Done.
time. All 3. That's going to be a long, eventful week.
Done and done. Now, before we let you go, I have to encourage you to do all of the necessary online likery, sharery, subscribery. But share this. Don't just like it yourself. Share it with people that enjoy cruising, that want to know more about cruising. And remember, life's a beach.
Life's a beach.